So hey, hi, hello, Namaskar. Let's discuss cementosifying fibroma today. So cementosifying fibroma, it belongs to the category of fibrous tumors. So it is a rare benign odontogenic tumor that affect the jaw bones. So it is more common in female, more common in third to fourth decade of life. Most common site involved is mandibular premolar to molar area. When it involves the maxilla, it commonly involves canine and antral area of the maxilla. So coming to the clinical presentation, it is usually asymptomatic, but if it is of large size, it can cause facial deformity and tooth displacement and later on resorption in that area. Radiological description is usually unilocular radiolucency, but with time, if it grows in size and calcification forms, it gives appearance of a radiopacity on radiographic description. Then coming to the types, it can be central or peripheral. So central if it involves the jaw bones, and peripheral if it occurs in the soft tissue. So if it occurs in the soft tissue, it is known as peripheral ossifying fibroma, and if it occurs in the central part of the jaw bones, it is known as central ossifying fibroma. Coming to the stains, it is positive for keratin sulfate and it is negative for P53 and MDM2. So it can be syndromic, it can be non-syndromic. So syndromic, usually hyperparathyroidism related tumor can be seen. Most commonly gene affected is parafibromin. So similarly, when we come to the investigation, blood investigation, usually serum reports are not required for diagnosing fibrosis tumors. Clinical, pathological and radiological description is enough to categorize the tumor. So microscopy, it usually shows appearance of bone within a fibrous stroma. So bony trabeculae, strands of bony trabeculae are evident. Usually osteoblastic rimming can be seen and there can be formation of cementicles. It is usually well circumscribed and it is well demarcated from the surrounding normal bone. So coming to the treatment part, most commonly small lesions are treated with enucleation, curettage, and larger lesions require en bloc resection. Thank you.